All right, so let's start this review off. All right, so I want to start off with the plot of the movie. Basically, whenever Thanos is on, they get like the Infinity Stones reading somehow. You don't really know. It doesn't really say that much into it, but it's Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man. You have it because Captain Marvel just brought Iron Man back. Yeah, so it's Blue Girl. Can't think of her name right now, and Thor. Pretty sure it's Thor in the present time. This is like present before it goes 5 years later. All go to Thanos' last known location and go to figure out where the Infinity Gauntlet is so they can reverse what happened. And Thanos reveals that he himself has destroyed the Infinity Stone. This is when that is literally when um Thor jumps over and chops his head off. And everybody's like, "What just happened, man?" Like I know I know for a fact, right? Thor's thinking there's no way he's not lying, he's telling the truth. Because right after that girl gets steps forward and said that her father's not a liar, Thor heard that, he wasn't having it. He was so upset. I told you guys, man. This is one of the things that I call it, man. Thor is killing Thanos. I told you guys, I mean, a one-on-one versus Thor and Thanos, and he was gonna kill him. But it wasn't the way that wasn't the fashion I wanted it to happen, and I don't know, man. I told you guys some. Another thing that I almost called is Iron Man killing or figuring out a way to stop Thanos, and he did. He made his own glove. I don't know how they snuck that glove in, man. There's something like you'll sit there and be like, "Damn, bro, they're really smart for like bringing the glove in." But if you think about it, after everything happened, that means Hulk snapped, right, and then Iron Man put that glove on, or he had that welded into his suit in case it happened again, which I wouldn't put past Robert Downey Jr. Same glove Hulk was holding. It was probably just the one that Iron Man had installed into his suit. So yeah. So at the beginning of the story, they go attack Thanos and kill him, right? Then after that, a lot of stuff goes on. They save Iron Man. They go kill Thanos, and then it says 5 years later, and you're sitting there as a like I'm a huge fan, so I'm sitting there like 5 years later, did they not? They didn't figure anything out. Just crazy to think about. And then it starts with Ant Man going through the portal. Okay, the reason I wanted to touch base on the plot a little bit is just so I could like make my main point. So they never it makes like the plot in the way where like you feel bad for everybody. There's like it's like a Thanos killed, everyone died from Thanos induced world, and it's just like man, like it starts out with Ant-Man in the cemetery, like freaking out, trying to figure out if his daughter died. His wife dies, and he ends up going back to the house and seeing his daughter. And it's just she ends up, or the Wasp, aka his wife. Um, okay, so Ant-Man ends up meeting his daughter again. Just like it lets you like see what actually Thanos does, man. Even at the beginning of the story, like Thanos kills off Jeremy Renner's entire family, and you think he's going to be Ronin. Like that was like the main spoiler leak thing before this show came out. It was just like a teaser. That was a teaser. That's literally what it was. It was a teaser for the movie. Uh, totally off topic. I was just talking about how like Thanos literally like impacted their lives so heavily. It's just crazy to me that Thanos killed Renner's entire family. He killed off Ant-Man's entire family. Like he literally killed everyone, man. It's just crazy. Okay, so moving forward. Okay, so it sets you in the scene of 5 years ago. So we're in the future, basically. We're in the present, which is the future. And you're just like, damn, this is Thanos' world, basically. Like Thanos made this world. So basically the whole plot is them going back in time to save the world, and people end up like dying and killing themselves just to save the other Avengers. And it's a really a sad action movie, man. It really is. But what makes it a great movie is the ending, man. I think it makes it worth everything you went like sat through. Dude, they literally made you want like more, dude. There's so like okay, going into the movie, you're like, I want to see all the intricate details that like make up the story. Even there's so much backstories and little stories and big parts of the story that you just want to see like again. Like why did all these characters die? How are they gonna come back? What are they gonna say? All these intricate details, man. And they made you want more whenever I didn't think it was possible. After this movie, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get caught up and I'm gonna be okay. I don't want to see anymore. I'll be fine. I know I'm probably gonna want to see the next one, but it's not gonna be like they have something on me. But they got something on me again at the end of this movie, man. They got what do you want to see with Spider-Man? If Doctor Strange will change anything. They got like there's so much things, man. There's just so much. Overall, it was a badass action film. Dude, you get to see Hulk in the first Avengers from Hulk's perspective in the new present, teleport back in time and see Hulk smash him, and then you see Iron Man and Captain America go back in time, and then Loki ends up tricking them, or whenever they thought they had all the angles covered. Whenever they dude, that's one of the coolest part of the whole movies to me. Okay, one thing that you didn't get if you weren't a fan is whenever Captain America is in the elevator with all those Hydra guys and they're gonna steal the Tesseract like they did the first time. I can't remember if they do, but it was like it's a weird plot if you don't know. But anyway, the Hydra guys are gonna steal the Tesseract somehow. They're in the elevator with Thor, and he says Hell Hydra, or Captain America, and he says Hell Hydra. As soon as he said Hell Hydra, they literally put their arms away. They were going to kill Captain America or fight him at least. And either way, it would have been easier for Captain America. It would have made a scene, and it made it harder. And either way, Loki would have got away. You know. But dude, he said Hell Hydra and they all left him alone, bro. That was so cool to me. And him, Iron Man's in a SWAT outfit, and Captain America walks up acting like he's Captain America. And they start to draw on the bad guys, and what do you know? Iron Man actually pass out, and it knocks the Tesseract under yours truly, Loki's feet, and he teleports away. That part of the movie I thought was pretty cool. Imagine he goes into the future and saves himself. He like figures out their plan. Another thing I want to touch on is how Hulk tricked that lady into giving him the stone. It's not as like he tricked her, but she like said, "Oh, Doctor Strange wouldn't do that," and then he gave it to her, or then she gave it to him, and it ended up working out. One thing that sucks, man, and I didn't understand is Black Widow died, and she could have not died. I feel like they could have made more of those things, even though there's like no resources to make those. How does Ant-Man and Iron Man not have the utility and resources to go get more to where they could teleport back and just make it perfected? There's like they shouldn't have died, bro. There was like so many small things. I was like, why did he get knocked out? Why did she die? Bro, this it was so funny whenever they did the Star-Lord mashup from the very first Guardians of the Galaxy when Star-Lord's like dancing in the rain and singing, and then she just knocks him out and says he's an idiot. To recap on everything, at the war at the end of the movie, everyone is going frantic in the war, and we end up seeing Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man 1v3ing Thanos. They're all fighting Thanos while the other ones are getting saved by Ant-Man. And anyway, what was super cool that I thought that the Marvel did in this scene, the war scene. Okay, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. Let me go back and then I'll finish my sentence. Okay, what was awesome that they did, Thor and Iron Man get smoked by Thanos, right? You're thinking, wow, fat Thor, really? They had to think of this in the plot? Like, why couldn't they just make it to where Thor kills Thanos and it just ends? I literally thought that 30 times. I was like, bro, Thanos wasn't freaking fat and out of weight. Iron Man wouldn't be dead, man. He wouldn't have to snap. He wouldn't have had to. He should have just took the Infinity Stones and ran, man. He should have just ran. Okay, damn it. Didn't have to snap, man. Okay, so I thought this was the most epic part of the entire movie. Iron Man gets slung across. He's knocked out or whatever. He's down. Captain America was the first one knocked down, so therefore it was Thor. Then he gets knocked down, and then Captain America gets knocked. Or okay, Captain America gets knocked down first. Then Iron Man fights him, and he gets knocked away. Then Thor fights, and you think he's gonna kill him. Then Thanos pushes him back with the axe and throws him away and knocks Thor out. And you think he's gonna kill Thor. All of a sudden, you see fucking Captain America hold out his hand for the Thor hammer and throw that bitch at Thanos' head. You're just like, oh, bro, that has to be like the coolest part of that whole movie. There's nothing cooler. Captain America literally proved that he could pick up that bitch, and he is worthy of being a god. So to me, that was the coolest part. He like arced Thanos. What sucked to me is why didn't Captain America and Thanos work or and Thor work together to do that? Why didn't Iron Man have like a trap for Thanos? Why didn't there's so many like what ifs that could have saved Iron Man it lets me know that it was for the contract, you know? They could have just said Iron Man isn't going to be an Avenger just because, you know, type of thing, but that wouldn't have been as great. I think that they did a great job of killing them. And let me tell you why. Captain America had one of the best movies he's ever had, and you cannot change my mind. That was the best Captain America movie just because him picking up Thor's hammer and all the background and everything. They just make him and Buck seem like a duo. It makes you like Captain America. Like if you're not a fan, it makes you a fan. Just all the things that are intricate. It's so cool that it shows like his past and Captain America's past. Like it goes back and shows Iron Man with his girl, with his dad talking to him and hugging him, being all weird. It's just, and then he dies at the end. It just the precedent that they set, such a high bar for great actors, man. It really was. For the people that they ended up killing off and who they saved, name it. I'll name it 8.7. I was gonna do a 9. The reason I think it's an 8.7 is because Gamora and Loki are still dead as of late, and I'm all right. I'm gonna name it a 9. The reason I'm gonna make it a 9 is because the mysterious factor behind we don't know who's still dead and who's not dead. There's one thing that I made the point of in my first video that I think not Iron Man. I'm looking at the video title. Doctor Strange. He's gonna bring back everybody in some way. I just think he's gonna perfect the past and fix the issues that happened. But what I was thinking though, like at the end of the movie, they made you realize that they can't bring them back no matter what they want. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to come back. Iron Man won't be the same Iron Man. Gamora won't see to be the same Gamora. It's a different reality at that point. You know, it just sucks to think of that, but that's how it is, man. They cannot bring back the core like the Avengers that died on those days. But yeah, I'm gonna name all the deaths they did a 9. I think they did a great job of killing off Captain America and Iron Man. They haven't really killed Captain America off. He's still in there. They could do some nostalgic shit with him, but they had to kill off Iron Man. I'm pretty sure it's because of his contract. So yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 9 on the deaths in the movie. The ending of the movie, dude. As much as I want to give it a 9, I'm gonna give it around like a 10. I just think they did such a good job of letting him have Thor's hammer and the way that they ended up killing off Iron Man and the way that they killed both of them off. I just think that they made it the way it was supposed to be. Like they made both of them look like legends and great actors. I just think it was a good job by the developer, not the developer, but like the director of the movie. So I'm gonna give the end of the movie a 10. I hope you guys do agree with me. I hope you tell all your friends about this video. I hope you guys like and give me more support, man, because it really means a lot. It's the only thing. It's the main thing that keeps me going and doing this. So yeah, guys. This was my Avengers review. I hope you guys did enjoy. Peace out, guys.